Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are just gonna just be talking about the James and Natasha situation and everything else. It's personally none of my business. That's personally none of you guys' business. So yeah, but I just feel like I just want to talk about it because I just want to share my opinion on how I feel about it, and it's just gonna be crazy. So just yeah, so I'm just gonna share my opinions and then we're gonna jump right into the video. You guys won't see the video, but I will because my laptop is currently dead right now, or I think I lost it. I don't know what I did with it, but I'll find it after. But currently, so this whole James and Tatya situation, how I feel about it, I am not gonna be picking sides. I'm not gonna be versing. I'm just gonna be speaking my honest opinion about it, just flat out honest. So I feel like everyone is spreading hate, which there is no need for hate. James is a positive person. He have not been a negative person. Tatya, I haven't really met her. I haven't really not met her, but I haven't really seen her videos, and I just feel like she's a positive person too. Like both of them have the same energy, and don't get me wrong, I'm not justifying for what James did was right, and I'm not justifying what Tatya did was right either. It's not only on him. It's like it's not only on him, it's both sides. You get both sides of the story, and I feel like James, he apologized, and that was really nice. And now everyone's saying that it was fake, but it's not fake. He like, oh, he cried in the video. Tatya cried in her video too. So what do you want him to do? Just sit there? Just, I'm sorry for what I did. No, obviously if he cried, there's emotions there for her. There's emotions there for him too, in her feelings. So basically how I feel about it is he a teenager. He let fame get the best of him, and he's a really good person, and she's a really good person too. And I just feel like their relationship's not going to be the same anymore, but everyone is just hating on him. Like there's no need for you to hate on him. Like one day I was watching the video because on Sunday, right after, my friends told me, because I was talking about the James Charles palette, because I never seen one, I never held one, and it just got me all excited. It will be down there in the description, so you guys could check out my other video. But I was saying, like, I had a whole French freak out about his palette. Like I never held one, and like his product was really cute. And like I just went on there, my friends were like, yeah, they're having problems or whatever. So I go on there and I just see everyone bashing him. Oh, he fake cried. And then this one person goes, stop texting hate comments. I'm really tired of replying to them, or like liking them. I think it said liking. And that made me feel like, why are you spreading hate? Like that's just rude. And I mean, James, he's a teenager, so I mean, I'm not just fighting for what he did, but I'm just saying that maybe it should be right for you and if there's consequences to everything, don't get me wrong, there's consequences to everything, but how everyone is controlling it, they're writing hate comments to him, they're unfollowing him, they're unsubscribing to him. Like, how many people do you know that had scandals before? Like, Jeffree Star, Sean Johnson's, whatever. Like everyone has their mess up. Everyone has to get held accountable for it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, why are you? I seen like just so many people say, "Oh, I'm burning his palette. I'm burning his clothes or whatever." That you don't understand. You don't understand how hurtful that is, because it's just not your product, you know. And he worked really hard for that. Like when it first came out, he worked really hard for it. He posted every day, like everyone was doing on his palettes. And it's just so funny how you can go to hate, like to loving someone, to liking them, and then not. And how usually when I got into beauty community, well, I'm not in the beauty community, but I'm just saying, like, as I got into the beauty and like doing my foundation, doing my makeup, he was the first video I ever watched, and I really connected to him. And that's when I started to learn how to do cut crease, my eyebrows, my foundation, how to do everything. And it just really spoke to me, and he standed out as a good person, whatever. But at the same time, he's not a follower. He's just looking for someone to hold that grip with, and he did not know who was his real and unfriends. So I just feel like at that time he just didn't have anyone. And for the boys part, I mean, it made me a little confused, because I'm like, how are you gay and then straight? But I understand where he's coming from, I'm not saying that I had personally dealt with it, but I'm just understanding where he's coming from. He's just trying to look for a good relationship. He's just trying to look for one, and I feel like he didn't really look for it in the good places. And all of a sudden, they're finally coming out now. Not saying that I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I am not blaming anyone. But all of a sudden, you're coming out now. Why not later? And I just feel like if you guys really had problems, you guys could have talked to it one-on-one instead of just airing it out to the whole public to see it and just bashing him and stuff like that. Like, he's already had enough problems dealing with it already. So, yeah, I just really, like, if I had a chance to meet James Charles during all of this, I would just tell him to lift his head up and just to be, just take time to be one with yourself. Just honestly, just take one time to be with yourself. Like, he does all of this, he does all this marketing, he does all his palettes, he does all of it, and it's just so stressful. And I don't know, but I feel like it's stressful because he has to post, he has to do YouTube. And everyone said he was faking crying in his videos. Like, what do you want him to do? Just stand there like this? I'm sorry for what I did. No, that wouldn't have been sincere enough. And I'm not saying that he faked it, but honestly, if he showed emotions and Tati showed emotion in her video, they still have love for each other. They still care for each other. So that being said, I don't feel like it's right for you guys to come at him and then unsubscribe. I mean, he's a good, don't get me wrong, he's a role model, honestly. All his makeup ideas, just so beautiful. Just, he's a good person. He has a beautiful personality. I just feel like he went about things wrongly when he shouldn't have. He should have just, deep down just found himself. And I feel like a lot of people are now criticizing him, just like all of that. And it's just, why bash somebody? Why ruin their hate? Why ruin their pride? Why ruin their positivity? Like, that doesn't make any sense for you just to bash someone. But obviously you guys have his palettes and stuff like that, and now you guys are burning them. Like, that's just rude. And I understand, like, oh, you guys feel betrayed and stuff like that. Hashtag sister, I'm a sister too. But don't get me wrong, I don't feel betrayed at all. I just feel like he came things around differently. And it's okay because everyone has screw ups. Like, it's just not him. And Tatia, I feel like she spoke from the heart, honestly. I feel like she really did, and I feel that she loves James. She just wants the best for him, and at that time, he didn't really see it because he was full of, around people that didn't really care, that just wanted fame. So, yeah. And Tatia, she's a great person. They both have positivity attitudes. Like, so how do I feel about this? And everyone's saying, oh, James used the Dolan twins for clout and Emma for clout and stuff like that. It's just, it's crazy. So, yeah. So, I just feel like, yeah. So we're just gonna watch the video.